Hello, good people, and great afternoon to you, and welcome to another episode of Montez at Midday. I'm your host, Dre Montez. I hope everyone is doing well. It is Thursday, February 1st. Black History Month is here, and we're coming to you live today from Studio 70. How's everyone doing today? People out in the shorts and walking real slow with the dog, enjoying this weather. Don't go crazy now, but don't forget what month it is. Just now, February 1st. So be careful out there. But this weather is fantastic for sure. If it is your first time tuning in, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Does not go unnoticed. I think we're gonna do an afternoon walk today. It's so nice. We're gonna walk it off in the afternoon. Get that out. Get that afternoon walk and get the legs going, huh? Get that heart rate up, huh? Got to get it in, good people, for sure. All right, we got high fives in the building. Chest bump. Let's hug this thing out. Let's get in there for the real thing. Make it feel real good for the people. If you're celebrating a birthday today, happy birthday to you, huh? It's here. Your birthday is here. What you doing today? Birthdays on Thursdays lead to a weekend celebration because if you got to go to work today, you got to go to work. You can't get it in the way you want to. You got to work tomorrow, but you probably get off early tomorrow. Then the party get to going, huh? So you probably start today your birthday, but you probably celebrating the whole damn weekend. There you go. Get it in. Birthday celebrations are here. Birthday celebrations are here. If you're celebrating an anniversary, happy anniversary to you as well. If you just had a kid or just got engaged, congratulations. Or what if you tied the knot and got married? Congratulations to you. To the people that are moving into a new living quarters today, apartment or a house or roommate situation. Hey, it's a new start, new chance, new neighborhood, new community, new friends, new things to do, new gathering time for you, possibly a new watering hole you're going to start up at for sure. It could be that thing as well. Also, on this note as well, over in Belleville, Bell Vegas in the building. Longtime friend of the show and advertiser of the show, a business establishment is coming to an end in Belleville, in downtown Belleville. 7 bar and 7 sushi bars closing up at the end of this month. Please stop by and say hello and check out the great people over there, the great staff. Bell Vegas in the building. And also, if you're off today, this is probably the first day with the sun out this year, and today you're off work. What are the odds of that? What are the odds of that? Open up the windows, let the fresh air get in, let the sun shine on in, as the kids like to say. Let the sun shine. Oh, yeah. Let the sun shine. Oh, yeah. Let's get through our pillars of the day. Let's let it go. Ignore them. Give it time. Don't compete. Stay calm. It's on you. And laugh. There you go. You got to laugh. I think one of the funniest things I saw today on social media early this morning, I shared it on the live version of Who's to Blame the podcast, episode 544 that we did today at about a little after 9 o'clock. I saw this on social media and I said, wow, that makes perfect sense. Here it is, February 1st, 2024. First time the sun's been out all year. Go to your block list. Who's up for parole or probation hearing? Who are you unblocking on your list today on February 1st? Who did you unblock finally? Hey, you know what? I'm going to let this motherfucker back in. There you go. Unblock. They probably don't. Did you get a notification if you've been blocked? I don't know. I don't even know if have I been blocked? I don't know. Have I blocked anyone? I don't know. I don't know what kind of notifications you get anymore. I'm confused when it comes to that type of thing now. They're having meetings about it. People getting depressed over social media. People getting anxiety. People are stepping away from social media and going back to what? Talking to people face to face. All the good old days on Throwback Thursday edition of the show. With it being this time of year, knowing what's going on, know what's about to happen in the sports world, had me thinking about, sometimes we think about it, sometimes we take it for granted when it comes to even yourself or a professional athlete. The talk to hang it up. That retirement talk. Yeah, we got to have that retirement talk. What's up, Jim? How we doing today, sir? Thanks for tuning in, Jim. Thanks for tuning in. Hope all is well with you. The time to hang it up. Baseball players, they're right now making that decision. You know, they played last year, and it's getting time for pitchers and catchers to report. You know, I don't know. You know, you got to talk to your body. You got to talk to yourself. You got to talk to your spouse. Got to talk to your kids. Got to talk to you. You got to talk to a lot of people when it comes to retirement. Not just talking about the the money aspect of it. Not even talking about that. The commitment of time. What we're going to do now. Because the horror stories of athletes that just hung it up, I'm retiring without a plan, it didn't go the way they thought it would go. In the past 10 years, we've been seeing a more structured path for athletes that know they're about to hang it up. They know within 5 years. And those ones that know the season before, they even still have some type of counseling or program that they're going through to help them with this process. Because all your time has been doing what? Helping you prepare to stay in this league, in this sport, for whatever X amount of years it can be. That takes away a lot away from time from the family and commitment to special events and occasions that you've missed over the years. Not all have missed a lot, but some have missed some special occasions, and you got those sad things as well you're going to miss too. Because sports doesn't take time off of that, as we've noticed over the years. It keeps going no matter what, just like what? Time. So when that decision comes to hang it up, that thought process is something else. We're thinking as fans, maybe you should have hung it up a few years ago, or you got a few more years left in you. We're not thinking of them personally, what they got to go through to get ready to play ball another year. We just think of it as game day preparation. No, it's a little bit more involved in that, especially if you are an everyday participant in the sport. Now, if you're sitting down and not working every 5 days, there's difference. But if you're older, over the age of 30, there's certain things and routines you go through to keep your body in shape. And some are ready for that. Some understand the exit process, but those ones that need that roar and that yell of the crowd, they don't get that. It comes as a shock. They don't understand what 8 hours away from the game is like on a daily basis. That takes a lot to get used to. And we've seen in documentaries or a segment on a news series or even on a sports show where they talk about how it was when I first retired. That first 6 months, that first 3 months, hell, that first week. It's a different routine. And then when it comes close to the season, that tingling sensation goes on. And not everyone is equipped to handle that at all. What's going on, Wally? How you doing, my man? It's a lot to go through. Whatever form of retirement you're going through, I think that discussion, that support system is more important at the end than when you got invested. Because now, if you're not prepared for the TIME, what we going to do? What we going to do? What I'm supposed to do with all this? Yeah, the bar is fine at some point. This strip club is fine at this point. Housework, getting to know each other a little better, taking trips, all of that. But to get in a routine, that's going to come with time. And a lot of them feel like they're starting over. They didn't have time for this. Now they're stuck in that age gap where you feel as though as everybody's telling you what you should do because you're 42 years old. You should be doing this. You're 45 years old. You should be doing this. But you're possibly saying, why must I do that? I don't want to do that. Here's what I want to do. But now they have programs. They have mentorship. They have things set in place to guide you on a path to get you what you want to do. Not just buying a bar, not just buying a gas station, not just buying land and not seeing what the fuck I'm going to do with it. but having a real plan when it comes to the decision to hang them up, because you got to do something with that time. And I think that's the most, I can put it, the most difficult time you go through when you're hanging it up. You're not going to play ball anymore, is filling that time where ball took the place of in working out, practicing, game time, or doing team activities. Either way, you got to figure out what to utilize that time space with for sure. It's Thursday, kids. The educational train has kind of have me in a different area when it comes to this being Black History Month. I don't have a child in school, especially in elementary or high school. I don't know what the curriculum is when it comes to teaching and learn about Black History Month anymore. I don't know. I've seen several stories across the board about curriculum changing throughout public schools, private schools, parochial schools, whatever it may be, charter schools. The curriculum has changed when it comes to the learning curve in Black History Month. And I'm a little confused on what should be considered Black History Month as a educational curriculum in elementary, middle, and high school, being 2024. How far are we going back? What is considered Black history? What are they learning today in school when it comes to Black History Month? What are they learning today when it comes to that? I guess that's my question. I know we were in school. There were lots of programs inside the school, outside of the school, at your local library branch. There were programs, especially downtown at the main library. At the Black Repertory Theater, they had plays and productions. There was always something going on, especially over at Harrisdale State College. There was a lot of programs going over there. UMSL had a lot of programs. Flo Valley used to have a lot of programs. The programs that they have now, it just seems like they only come up if there's something bad around it taking place. And I know there's a brunch going on. There may be a few early morning breakfast things going on when it comes to Black History Month of discussion. But I haven't seen any real, I don't want to say real, I haven't seen any things like, hey, this is taking place for Black History Month. Now, the only thing I know of this taking place, I'm doing this with Lance Jeffries and Jamal Hughes from Matthew Dickey's Boy Club. We're going to do this February 5th. It's a Black History Month baseball camp that they're running. I'm going to bring them on next Monday. We're going to talk more about that in depth, about what that details and a whole lot of things they're doing with Matthew Dickey's when it comes to baseball and baseball clinics. But when it comes to that from the educational side, I'm curious to what is being taught and how much of it is on the school system nowadays, because I keep hearing this over and over. Since we've been out of school, I've heard this more and more. It's not just up to the school to teach the kids. The kids also need to learn something at home. So I'm wanting at home what the kids are learning from the parents and grandparents and great uncles and aunts. What do they learn about Black History Month? And what questions do the kids have about Black History Month? Are there some pictures they may see like, who is that? I'm not saying let's go back to the 1800s as far as teaching that part of history, even though it is a part of history, but what is relevant to today's kids for Black History Month? I guess that's the question to me. I haven't seen any programs that are doing that as much as I would like to see for sure. Yeah, man, 48 degrees a day. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, that's my type of weather. That's bikini weather to me. All right. Oh, it's almost my favorite time of clothing year. Sundress. Sundress season is almost upon us. But Black History Month is here. I want the type of programs that are going to run through baseball and as well as BET and ESPN. And Michael B. Jordan have teamed up for the QQQ Classic. That's going on with HBCU basketball tournament this weekend. That'll be a lot of fun. and what baseball programs are going to run on the MLB network this month as well, recognizing the talents for Black History Month in Major League Baseball. And if you haven't been up to Kansas City to the African American Baseball Museum, I had the pleasure going 2 years ago. It is remarkable. It is. I hate it took me that long to make it up there. But it's a great visit. It's very educational. In the information that you get there, you may have a little sensory overload to go back in time and just imagine the will, want, and passion to play baseball going through all that adversity and still doing it at that level. But check that out for sure. Again, it is Throwback Thursday. Talk to me Thursday here on Montez at midday, and it's February 1st, and it seems as though it's the first day of summer, according to your local meteorologist. But dress well and smart out there, good people. With baseball season approaching, and we just got done arguing with each other across the board about the Hall of Fame induction, the process of the Hall of Fame induction, the PED era in baseball, the strike era in baseball. Are we going to get past that? What can we do to come to some type of understanding or a list of policies and procedures or criteria on dealing with the strike PED era of baseball? So here's what I want. I think Hollywood, we need your help. We need you. I've seen documentaries. I've read articles about what happened during the strike, the PED, the reason these people left out, all of that. It's time for Hollywood to step in. We need a movie just to focus on these two things that took place. When baseball went on strike, when they came back, the surge in the home runs, and the downfall of what happened after that. That's all we need. If you can do Moneyball like that, okay, which is a true story, okay, Mr. Bill James, his whole philosophy. That's why we're talking about this stuff now, analytics. That's why every NFL coach and team was questioning all playoff time. Analytics. Why are you punting the ball? You should be. Analytics. Why are you throwing the ball on it? Analytics. Why didn't you go for 2? Analytics. Why are you kicking a field goal and you're down by 7? Analytics. So this discussion with Major League Baseball and the Hall of Fame and Baseball Writers of America, give us a movie. Hollywood. Let's get the right. Damn the actors. We didn't saw that. We didn't saw when good actors and directors get together. If you haven't seen A New Color Purple, all them good actors and directors in that movie, and that movie is that shitty. No. So for this baseball movie, let's take it a step further. Let's do it like we did the USA hockey team. USA. Let's get some not known factors in Hollywood to make this movie. Let's get the right people behind the camera with this movie. Okay? Go give me some Tom Selleck as a money man in this. Go get me a Brad Pitt. Go get everyone that loves baseball that's involved in Hollywood on board with this movie, and get Ken Burns involved too. And we can make this movie to tell the story from Hollywood about the Major League Baseball strike and the PEDs, how it affected with today's selection of who gets to go in the Hall of Fame. We should call it MLB, the Hall of Blacklist. And why? Or MLB, strike PEDs. You make the call. Oh, we can go all over the place with this. But it needs to. I know young kids are tired of hearing the story about what happened to baseball in the strike. And dad is tired of telling the damn story. He just ends up on a cussing fucking tirade. And the kid doesn't know what happened during that strike, why baseball went on strike. Then if you talk to kids, or kids want to talk to the parents about PEDs, why they won't let Mark McGwire in the Hall of Fame, Dad? Why they won't let Don Mattingly in the Hall of Fame, Dad? Why they won't let Jorge Posada in the Hall of Fame, Dad? Why not Roger Clemens, Dad? And Dad is so pissed, he goes into convulsions and shaking because he doesn't have an answer. And you saw what they did 2 weeks ago on who got in the Hall of Fame. We still have questions. Major League Baseball. So Hollywood, we're asking for your help. Send help now to the fans. Let's make this movie. Let's get this done. Rudy, let's get this done. I think we can get a movie done if the fans want it done. The fans have saved movies. We've saved careers. Now, let's get the story told. How about that? And I also think an apology is needed in the NFL, ladies and gentlemen. The NFL owes an apology to Lovie Smith. The Houston Texans owe Lovie Smith an apology. You know why? Lovie Smith was fired by them. You know why? The Houston Texans wanted the number 1 pick. So Lovie Smith won the last game of the year, which gave them the number 2 pick. He was fired immediately following the game. Told him, you didn't do what you were supposed to do. Lovie said, I'm a winner, not a quitter. They told him to get out. And the number 2 pick, who'd they get? C.J. Stroud. What did they do with that number 2 pick? They went further than what they thought. They went further than what they thought, but it's Lovie's fault. See, everybody always want to blame the man when the couple break up or they get divorced or the man move out the house. You see him moving with the black man starter kit, hefty trash bags. But what if it wasn't his fault? You find out years later, it wasn't your fault, man. Damn, the whole neighborhood thought you fucked up. No, I just did the right thing. I left because I knew if I stayed, things would have gotten worse. You always think, because we look at things from one side. Then we find out the story. We're like, oh, shit, wait a minute now. Hold on now. Time out. You mean to tell me when she called Craig, it was another dude in the bed with her? Mm-hmm. She got to see the whole story sometime. We're so quick to pass judgment, give judgment, and point the finger. But Lovie Smith, they owe you a huge fucking apology. We're going to take a short break here. I want you guys to get hydrated. We're going to come back with more Montez at Midday. Be right back.
Mountain Man as smooth as a river flows. MountainManScrub.com. Get your scrub on.
Hootie hoo, raise the roof. Huh? Somebody's being brave out there. Show them legs, show that cleavage off, put them sandals on, walk slow, sashay down the street. Get it in. It's nice weather outside. Oh, the favorite time of the year. When the weatherman is just as shocked as we are here in the Midwest. Hope everyone is enjoying their Throwback Thursday. Talk to me Thursday if you're just tuning in. We talked about athletes right now having that discussion with family and friends and loved ones about the time to hang it out, especially baseball and football. This could be the time, honey. Major League Baseball pitcher with the Houston Astros, Joe Smith, decided to hang it up after 15 years Major League Baseball service. Joe Smith and his wife moved 29 times. 29 times. Imagine that. Moving 29 times throughout your professional career. You can't make no friends. 29 times? Well, let's talk about Black History Month. What is Black History Month to you today? If your kid is in elementary, middle school, or high school, what are they learning for as Black History Month? How far back are they going? You doing your part at home to tell your part of Black History Month? Or you just, damn it, shortest month of the year, who gives a damn? How do you celebrate Black History Month in your Household. Hollywood, we need your help. We need the movie to tell us the story of Major League Baseball strike and PEDs and the effect of getting into the Hall of Fame. We need that story told. We're tired of arguing with each other. We're tired of yelling at the TV, balling up the newspaper or the publication that we read some article from a fucking writer who never played the game, but has a vote. Has a vote. Okay. Just because I've watched porn since I was 17 doesn't give me the right to be a judge at the porn awards in Vegas, does it? See, don't make sense to it. The Houston Texans and the NFL and the Houston Texans ownership group owe Lovie Smith an apology. Lovie Smith was fired because he won the last game of the season, which gave the Houston Texans the number 2 pick in the draft. With that pick, they selected C.J. Stroud. This season, you saw what happened. Thank you, NFL. See, they don't care. They don't care. I just started watching this show. I didn't watch it when it was on. I don't even know if it still comes on, but I'm just now in season 1, and I'm talking about young Sheldon. Man, look here. Where have I been? Where have I been? This little dude here. This little dude. 9 years old in high school. It's off the chain. This dude is off. This show is very, very funny. I like the fact that they eat dinner together. There's one TV in the house. The husband's drinking a beer, watching sports. The wife is next to him, knitting. Those were the days back in the late 80s. That was the lifestyle. Not calling men a male chauvinist pig. Are you trying to put a woman in her place? Not saying that at all. But that was the common look then. You went over to your friend's house, it wasn't TV. They had a basement with a TV. And that TV had to hit on the side with the rabbit ears. Turn it toward the window. Put some aluminum foil on there. Now hold it. I'm going to stand here while y'all watch the game and I can't watch the game. Well, turn your head. You turn your head to watch TV. The things we did to watch TV back in the day. I never thought about it, but I never knew the game Dungeons and Dragons caused that much confusion with parents. I never played it. No. Stratomatic baseball. Yeah. That and Monopoly in the game of life. Those were my board games of choice right there. And sorry. But Stratomatic baseball, we can do it all day. Baseball is that one sport I believe I can talk to any age, any race, religion, sex, gender. It don't matter about baseball. Just the purity of the game, the love of the game, the teams, the players, the way it's played, the stadiums, the way they show it on television, the anticipation of the start of baseball season. Opening day, Father's Day, and 4th of July weekend in baseball, hands down the best 3. Hands down. Father's Day, emotional. I'm a wreck at Father's Day on baseball season. That's the only sport I think where they really show the father and son bond. Football, they show more of the mother and the son bond. Basketball is the same way. Hockey is more of a family thing. Soccer is more of a country thing when they show the bond. But baseball, they really capture that father and son, that playing catch with your dad, playing catch with your son, going to the game, keeping a book, take me out to the ball game, getting a hot dog, eating some Cracker Jacks, getting your first beer at the game with the old man. Oh, my goodness. Baseball, in the words of James Earl Jones, it's called baseball, Ray. And what a game it is. Damn it, I love me some baseball. Love it so much. All right. But tomorrow's February 2nd, Woodpecker Day, and also Groundhog Day. Oh, Poxitony Phil. Will he do it or not? Do you get up for that? Do you guys celebrate, do anything special for Groundhog Day? 2 years of my 53 years of living, I did a radio event where it was sponsored by Woodpecker Beer because it came out on February 2nd. And it was a groundhog event to see if they would see the shadow of Punxsutawney Phil. And it just amazed me how that region of the United States party, the things we have parties for that have nothing to do with a paid day off or a holiday. Just think about your town, your city, your state, your neighborhood, your community, something you guys celebrate that is not really celebrated anywhere else, but you guys have a celebration for it. Those are the best. I live in some small towns. Shout out to Mooresville, North Carolina. Belle Vegas, Illinois. Shout out to you. I've lived in some peculiar cities. Shreveport, Louisiana. Makaha, Hawaii. Waikiki, Hawaii. Soulard. Oh, man. Soulard and Belleville will have a parade without even telling you. Won't be in a current events. Nothing. You'll just walk out. What's going on? Oh, it's the 2212, 1315 pub crawl. Okay. What everybody outside for? Oh, it's the parade jamboree for all left-handed firemen serving in Eastern Illinois. Okay. They just have parties and celebrations for anything for sure. Speaking of Belleville again, thank you again to 7 Bar Wine and Sushi Bar in downtown Belle Vegas. They're closing their doors at the end of the month. Get over there. Check it out. Have some wine, have some lunch, have some sushi. Enjoy the surroundings and the viewership over there. But downtown Belle Vegas, 7 Wine Bar and Sushi Bar. Thank you again. What a run. What a run. Speaking of that, if you're looking to do some advertising with a podcast live stream, we have plenty. Well, not plenty. We have a little opportunity for you here. You can expose your name, your location, your logo, to link to your website, bring you on to promote your business as well. And we can also share a 30-second promotional clip and run it as a commercial for your business during our live shows Monday through Friday at 12 p.m. Central Standard Time on the platforms of Facebook, X, or Twitter, and YouTube. And we also share our link on Instagram as well and TikTok. So the exposure across all the boards are there for you as well. So if you're interested in that, you can inbox me or you can get a hold of us through the website at DreMontez.com or on any of the social media platforms with Dre Montez on Facebook, Who's to Blame the Podcast on Facebook, Instagram, X at W2B Dre Montez, and YouTube Dre Montez. If you are in a position to do some advertising for you or your business or cause, please reach out to us. We will get it out there and get it done for sure. Our latest episode of our podcast is up. Episode 544 is up. We will be sharing the audio version on Spotify this afternoon as well. Episode 544 is up. And we titled it, When They Became Your Team. When they became your team in the sports world, whether you played it or you're a fan of a team. If you're a Laker fan, when did the Lakers become your team? When you first saw the Lakers, probably your daddy's team, but when did it become your team? When did it become your team? When you played ball, when did it become your team? When did you take that leadership role? Get on my back and let's go. When did you take that type of mentality? That's what we talked about on the podcast episode of 544. Who's to Blame the podcast. Well, folks, boys and girls, children of all ages, I tell you each and every time that it's always what's going on, my brother from the state of Washington. It's beautiful outside. Time to take the walk, wave at some babies and bark at some dogs, however you want to do it. And to all the people that are moving into new places, congratulations, it is February 1st. And for the folks that are still looking, well, let's also have Sommer Investments, Sommer Property Investments. The website is coming soon. They're located in Tower Grove East area. They have family-owned, locally owned, single family, or for you professionals that are traveling about, need temporary housing, they have you covered that as well. As soon as the website becomes available, I will be sharing it throughout my social media platforms for sure. But to the folks that are moving, congratulations. Hope it all works out for you. Glad I didn't have to help. Because at 53, we're what? Done helping people move. What we do when people move? We tailgate and point. All right, folks, enjoy the rest of your day. And thank you again for tuning into the show this afternoon. I do appreciate it. I do appreciate it. Do yourself a favor. Get outside. Get outside. Go check it out. Thanks again for tuning in to Montez at Midday. And until next time, we will talk to you tomorrow on Fist Pump Friday at 12 p.m. Central Standard Time. Until next time, peace.